Hello everyone, Ding Liren is the new world chess champion after beating Nepomniachtchi in the final rapid tiebreak game of the 2021 FIDE World Chess Championship. Following a 7-7 tie breaks in a thrilling 14 classical matches, it all came down to the final rapid game, which Ding won with black in sensational style, and GM Magnus Carlsen reign is no more. Ding Liren replaced Magnus Carlsen, and for the first time since 2023, the torch has passed to Ding after almost 10 years. Aside from claiming the title of World Chess Champion, Ding received 1.5 million euros for his victory, while Nepomniachtchi will receive 900,000. So tears of joy are rare outpouring of emotions from Ding, were the first seen coming out of the St. Riggs Hotel in the moment after Nepomniachtchi had resigned in the fourth and the final rapid tiebreaker in Astana. So with his hand, meaning of the light should be those special sparkling moments. So Ding Liren, so let's head towards the 18th round or the tiebreak, the last game which Ding Liren won, and let's see what mistakes Nepomniachtchi made and what were the best move Ding Liren made. So the game started with the e4, and Ding Liren responded with e5. Knight to f3 and bishop to b5. Now the Nepomniachtchi played the royal Lopez opening. This is the most common and favorite opening of the GMs. a6, and we take back our bishop, and Ding Liren played knight to f6. White castles on the king side, bishop to e7, d3, b5, pushing back our bishop and developing its pieces. Now Ding Liren knows what he is doing, and we take back our bishop, and in the next move white can develop pawn to a3, d6, and pawn to, instead of pawn to a3, pawn a4 was played. Bishop to d7, h3, and now black castles on the king side. So this was these were the normal development till the game move 12, and now here at this stage the game started. Bishop pawn takes a4. So the next move was knight to c3. So deviating from 12th move, bishop to d2 played in the second rapid game, rook to a8 and bishop to b. It's a weird move with the simple idea of attacking the a4 pawn. So this has been played before by strong GMs. So at this stage the game went normal. They opened the pieces, and then another move played, rook to b8 and bishop to b1. So bishop to b1 is a weird attacking idea, trying to force the a4 pawn, attack the a4 pawn, but now it's also already protected by bishop, and now you are also attacking with the knight. So these moves have already been many times been played by the GM, but he can just Ding Liren can just take b2 pawn, queen to e6, a new move, c5. So instead of b3 is a good move, c5, the knight takes the pawn, and now knight to c6. Ding Liren takes his knight back, knight to c3, a5, and knight to d2. At this stage, Ding Liren pieces are more active and developed, and he can just Ding Liren is in, we can say that is in better position. So at this stage, the next move why black would have played was d7. So it is a stronger move since white cannot capture the pawn. So he should have made, instead of pawn to d5, black should have made d7, queen to d7. E takes d5, knight takes d5 pawn, and now this is d2. So knight takes, the knight at d5 would have been a good move. This move, white should exploit the exchange to exchange knights and again play c2 and c3 to free the bishop. And now this is a mistake by the Ding, because f4, knight to f4 could have been a good move. Here you can just simply exchange and win the pieces. Bishop takes the knight, bishop to c4, bishop to d8 and d2, bishop to c7, c3 and pawn to c5. So the position is more pleasant for black, as you can see, especially in a rapid game. And now I think Ding Liren is just Nepomniachtchi is just making some random moves. He is sleeping. Queen to g6 and queen to e2. Queen to d6 and g3 or queen to f3. So Nepomniachtchi manages to hold everything, and this move was a good move. And the next move which black plays was e4. So it's a bold decision, although I think the move should have been played before. Pawns were exchanged, and now instead of pawns taking back the pawn, the knights are in the game. White, Nepomniachtchi takes back its queen, g3, knight to g3, and there was not any other option than to grab the knight, because knights in the end game can be really dangerous. Bishop was exchanged for the knight. E takes f5, rook takes rook, and the bishop takes the rook, and black captures the pawn and attacks the rook at the same time. Rook to a1, it's a mistake. So rook to d2 could have been actually a good move, because in the next move you can just simply in this case white can fight for the advantage, since capturing on f5 is dangerous for black. The rook to f5, bishop to d2, h6 and queen to c6, f7, rook to e1. So the a pawn is always dangerous, but it's well controlled and the game is equal. King to h7, bishop to e3, bishop to e5 and queen to c8, e8. Sorry, bishop to c3. So the mark of Ding's play in that is never afraid of calculating variations. I suppose most players would not bother capturing the pawn. So this was a good move by Ding Liren. Rook to c1, rook to f6, the only move to justify the capture on c3. A white cannot exploit the pin due to tactical reasons. Queen to d7. So an interesting practical try, and as we can say that it was just played to save some moves. Queen to e2, the only good move here. Now you cannot just avoid the checkmate. Queen to d5, bishop to b4, queen to e4, king g8, queen to d5 giving a check, king to h7, queen to e4. At this stage we can say that Nepomniachtchi tried his best to draw this game and move to the next level of the tiebreak, but this game ended in the favor of Ding Liren. So this may be the decision that gave Ding the title. Otherwise, bishop to g6 could have been the best move, which gives the Ding Liren the title. Otherwise, this game would have been a draw. So nobody expected him to play for a win in this position, and this probably also took Nepomniachtchi by surprise. So queen to f5, pinning the bishop, and so white is in danger now, and this allows black to advance the c pawn. And now the c pawn moves further, h4, and queen to f4. So the computer points out this is the only move, queen to f4, but it's totally not human, and I don't even understand it. Why would his computer system say that? d3, f3, and rook to f6, and now the pawns are advancing, and now black goes for exchange. White cannot exchange because if white exchanges queen, then he will have not good advantage. a6 and bishop to d2, and bishop takes rook takes rook, queen to d6, e4, queen to g6, queen to c4, queen to b1, king to h2 giving a check, a4, bishop to d4, and a3. And the next move was queen to c5. So the final part of the game is full of drama, and this is the last mistake. Queen to g5. Now at this stage, now the game is over, the pawns are unstoppable, and if the game continues, king to f1, h5, and the game would have ended like this. So this was the round 18 of the round 4th of the tiebreak, which Ding Liren won and Nepomniachtchi resigned. So today's video was sponsored by chess.com, and you can join the chess.com link in the description, and you can play and win and train yourself to get better at the game. So this was all, and once again congratulations to Ding Liren for winning the World Chess Championship, and I hope to see you in the next video. Thank you so much.